Good morning, folks. Papa Boris back here with another tournament match at Power 12. So I feel like such a silly face. In my first video I was like, oh, I forgot to turn the 30-second timer off, but apparently it looks as though the 30-second timer is enforced for the tournament, so I'm gonna have to play ultra carefully here to be able to finish things on time. Now, I'm up against a very interesting team. There were two archers, a sky shooter and I think a siege archer. And there were the two war leaders after that, and then two backbiters at the end. So I'm going to park my War Master a little bit farther back. Actually, this was a pretty big map. Let's park him here. But I'm going to spread out my units just a tad, because I really don't want that siege archer to, who I think is at the front, to be able to get any more value for her bucks. Now, maybe, is there a way I could do this differently? You know, let me do it like this, maybe? I'd like to have my siege archer be in the front row. Is this gonna work? Is this crazy? Can I do this? Let's try this. See what happens. Okay, so he does have a siege archer up in the front row. This actually worked out pretty nicely. My siege archers have got targets. Sadly, this one is the one that's going after his sky shooter, so I'm not going to be able to get a hit on her. But this one, I will be able to hit. Oh man, I'm not going to get a double hit with either of them. That's just sad. Okay, so let's turn the banners on and see what he's got. So he's got level 2. Looks like his whole team is level 2. He's getting some armor off my raider before he has to move. Fair enough. Let's see, his war leaders do have pretty good exertion and 15 strength, so they're not pushovers, although they are the weakest warrior. They're still tough. And does backbiter, what is he? Armor breaking on him. Armor breaking on him. Same max strength, high armor. Good times. This is a pretty solid build. Haha, let's make my move before time runs out. So I'm gonna have to be playing a little bit more quickly than I normally am used to. Alright, so let's see what I want to do with my life. Now I could actually march my War Master right up here and kill his archer. Give him another turn. And then who would go? It would be the backbiter, dead archer, and then I guess it would be the other war leader. So yeah, he could get retaliated against for sure. But I would get... Oh, he's blocking it up. Yeah, I think... Oh, okay. So his archer's going to get to go again. Boo! That's lame. Alright, that's fine though. So she's going to... Oh, this is clever. So he's actually going to get to do some real damage on my Raid Master. What is that going to be? 2... up to 5 damage. So a good start for him, definitely. Now, do I want to do this backbiter or the war leader? Well, I don't really want to flame the war leader because I don't want my guy to have to walk on coals. So let's just do the backbiter before time runs out here, and let's just unload on this fella. Make him take more fire damage if he wants to get out where he's currently standing. So yeah, this is a pretty good start for him. This is where I really wish that my Raid Masters both went first, because by having my archer go in front of my Raid Master, he's now going to take a butt ton of damage that could have been avoided otherwise. Now the good news is that because my opponent did do this kind of greedy grab against my Raid Master, my archer is going to be able to hit both the war leader and his archer. Oh no, he's not having any of that. He is... Oh wow, he's not even going after my warrior, he's going after my archers. Interesting. Is he going to go for the kill on this archer? Can he get it? I'm not actually sure if he can or not. Let's see, he's going to have to... So 7 minus 2, 5 damage? Or... Yeah, he can't kill my archer just yet. So, what do I want to do with my life? Well, I think I'm going to just go up and kill this archer, right? Unless he's using the war leader to give his archer another turn from 1 to... Nope, the war leader's too far back. The second war leader cannot reach the archer. Okay, let me make my move. So, yeah, that's interesting. I guess if he had put his archer right there, he could actually give her another turn. And then she could, 7 minus 4 is 3, 4, 5. Yeah, she could have killed my archer, actually. So if he gave her another turn right here, she could have killed my archer, unless, of course, I took a strength shot at her, which I guess I would have had to do. This is very interesting. I have to say, if I ever play a different build, I might try this. I might try this out, this crazy double war leader thing, and have like an archer unleash mayhem. Well, this is pretty easy for me now, though. Let's just go here and unload on that backbiter. Very interesting build. I like this build a lot. So his war leader's getting the extra turn. So I guess he's going to go for a kill on my archer. He could kill either one that he wants at this point. But I believe that I'm going to be able to retaliate. I believe I'm going to be able to get a first hit on that war leader with my war master, no matter what he does. Alright, so he can still do 5 damage to my raider, who, even though he's resisting, took so much armor damage from the archer that it's just hopeless. Alright, well, let's think about carefully where to put my war master. Unfortunately, his sky shooter does go next, so she'll be able to like trap this area and stop me from getting the first hit. So I might not actually give an extra turn to my war master. Is there a value in going up an extra space? No, I don't really see it. So let's just do this. So there's a bit of a weakness in my positioning here, which is that because my raid master is here, my war master can't go up the side. And because my siege archer is there, he can't go up that side either. So it's a bit of an awkwardness that I have to deal with. I think the right play from him would be to use the sky shooter, move her back here, and then trap this space. That would stop me from being able to give my war master another turn and march up here and get the first hit on his warrior. So assuming he does that, what I would probably do is give an extra turn to one of my archers and have them fire again. So yep, he's doing a trap. Can't really tell where that trap went, but I'm guessing it's stopping my war master from being able to go up here and do anything useful. So what I'm going to do instead is come up here and just give an extra turn to... Oh, that's the wrong archer. I really wanted to give an extra turn to the archer who was later in the turn order. Whoops. Well, that's fine. I'll spend 2 willpower, give her an extra turn while she's still alive. And what I'm going to probably want to do is actually come up here and get a fire off on one of his war leaders, so that I can work that armor down and also do some strength damage to both of them. Then she'll be ripe for death, but it's fine, because her willpower will have been all but spent to good use. So, am I going to win this? It's hard to say. I could very well lose it just because my raid master is so damaged here. And I was not able to get a combo off on his sky shooter, or on my war master to get the first hit on his warrior. So the sky shooter was just absolute money for him here. Let's go to this spot. This is the spot that will allow me to unload on his war master, get that guaranteed 2 strength damage, knock 3 of his armor off. So he's either going to have to keep on using the sky shooter to stop my war master's advance, or eventually give up on that and let me come in and get the first hit. So this is kind of nice. I can put my raider sandwiching his war leader and leaving a space for my war master to come up, so he's always going to have that threat to deal with. Okay, so what's he going to do with his backbiter back here? I guess it's not really that valuable for him to come out and eat the fire damage, but I guess he really wants those archers to die. So, alright, that's fair. Let's get some armor off. Interesting. Now, there is, of course, a chance that he was really clever with the sky shooter and actually put the trap right there. In that case, I will just cry bucketfuls of tears because he absolutely annihilated me in the mind game. Let's try it. Nope. Okay, so he put the trap, I'm guessing, in the obvious place. And now he gets to do some more stuff with his war leaders. I've never really been able to theory craft a use for double war leaders, but it looks like this opponent is a cleverer man than I am, because he made a great job with these guys getting an archer to move twice and do lots and lots, or an archer to move twice and then getting the war leader himself to move twice. Okay, what I think I would like to do, so if I use my resist ability, the guy's just going to be able to kill me anyway, so there's really no point in doing that. What I'd like to do instead is just, oh, hang on, but his archer won't be able to kill me. Let's just work on this guy's armor. I don't want to move across, because there is probably a trap there, so I'll leave that alone. Let him kill my raid master, that's fine. So I have lost 2 units, he's only lost 1, but the advantage is that my warriors are still fresh. And I should, I think, be able to get the first hit on his guy. Oh, he's going to give him an extra turn. Crafty, crafty, crafty. Okay, so what I'd like to do here, I think, is maneuver my archer around and spend the extra willpower to unload on his guy and make him take fire damage if he's going to get that first hit on my dudes. So that's all my willpower left over. I'm cool with it. Let's put her down. And so now if he wants to get over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... He's going to have to spend 2 points of willpower if he wants to avoid that fire, or he's going to have to eat the strength damage to get over here. And either way, he's setting himself for some grim retaliation. So really, he's only... Oh, is he going to kill my archer? Is that what he's going to do? Ooh, he's going to go for the kill. I think it's a bit greedy, to be totally honest with you. Boy, I don't know. He might have to pay for killing off so many of my units. Now I've got 4 to his 5. And my War Master is going to get the first hit on his warrior here. Okay, so what do I actually want to do? Well, maybe I just want to kill this backbiter off. Then I'd be getting kind of greedy myself. Or I don't think I need to do any tricks. I can hit his guy with my guy, then use my war leader just to straight up hit the backbiter. That's what I want to do. Okay, so let me go here before time runs out. Let's use my ability. Rank 1 is fine. So now... Yep, he had that avenue up trapped. So this war leader now is useless. He can of course use the horn to use the ability, but the guy doesn't do any armor breaking, so I'm not going to kill him if my life depends. Oh my god! Did I really? There's no space there. Shoot. Well, that's annoying. Nuts. I cannot believe there isn't a space to go here. Yeah, so I should have kept my War Master right there, and then my war leader could have gone up and maimed that backbiter. Oh, that's potentially catastrophic. Well, so there's nothing else to do for him. I'll just have my War Master go again. Oh, did I really just do that? Did I really forget about the table over here? That could actually cost me the game, because now this backbiter is going to be able to do a point of strength damage to my War Master that he wouldn't have been able to do had my War Leader hit him. Of course, he might just decide to go for armor damage instead. He does have 3 armor break on this guy. So, even so, maybe I would have wanted just to kill him, given that he has 3 armor break, and then not take the armor damage to my warrior, who really wants all the armor he can get. Interesting, he's going to go after my War Leader. Huh, clever. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm still going to go for the kill back here. I don't want this armor breaker sticking around. So, what's the story here? Well, he has a maimed warrior. He has a warrior who has all of his strength, but if I can get the hit on him, is in trouble because he's got no armor. And he's got a backbiter, moderate strength, almost full archer. And I've got a fresh raid master here who is using his ability, so I don't know why he came up to me. That might have been just a careless move on his part. Not sure. Definitely going to keep this warrior around. He does have horn charges that he could use, but it's still going to be difficult for him to get any value out of this guy. So the question is, can I use my raid master right now in an effective way, or should I just keep using his ability? I'm going to go back away from his archer, I think, and just land a solid hit on his guy. I think this is fine. So now that guy's down to pretty low strength, and I've got an almost fresh War Master back here. So I lost armor that I shouldn't have lost because I blocked my war leader in from killing his backbiter, but other than that, he doesn't actually have that many units who can take advantage of this armor at this point. 6 armor is great on this field. I might be able to win this. It's really going to come down to the fact that my warriors are so far away from his team at the moment that it just might be difficult to be able to get anything accomplished. Alright, so he's giving his backbiter an extra turn. That seems fine. So now my war leader gets to go. And after that, my war master. Is this backbiter a threat to my war leader? Let's see. If he uses the ability, my armor would be to 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. I mean, I'd rather not take that damage. So what I'll do instead, I think, but then if he does come over there, my War Master can just kill him. You know what? I think I'm going to try it. Let's actually go over here and bait his guy to come at me. I mean, he doesn't really have any good targets. That Raid Master, I guess he could get his armor down, but then he would have to... Well, if he... Oh, that's probably what he's actually doing. He's probably going to go over here, hit my Raid Master, and then he's out of reach of my War Master. So, good play there, giving the backbiter an extra move like that. I wonder if he's just going to keep on giving extra moves. I mean, this guy is out of willpower, so he's going to run out of horn charges eventually. Alright, so he moved to the right position. So right there... Oh no, that was not right! Ooh, he made a mistake. He should have stayed where he was, then he would have been out of reach of my War Master, but now I can come up here and kill his guy. So, I'm fine with doing this because, I mean, he's got a guy with 6 strength, that's basically maimed. This guy's totally useless, he has no armor break, he can't do anything. And then the archer, I mean, the archer is nice and all, sky shooters are mighty, but I do have a 15 strength warrior, a 16 strength, and it's still my full strength raider. So, with his war leaders unable to do any damage to me and just an archer left, he's going to lose, and that's why I didn't really mind killing off the guy. So, quick point there, he should have just kept his backbiter right there, hit me for some armor damage, and called it a day. He got a little greedy there going for that strength damage. Alright, so my Raid Master, what's he going to do? I think it's actually fine to start cleaning up. So, since I can do 6 strength here, I will do 6 strength. Even if the backbiter had hit me, I could have just spent a willpower and gotten the kill anyway. So now, he can delay the inevitable by laying sky shooter traps, but I will eventually go over there with my 2 giant Varls, who managed to get not damaged at all this whole match, and wrap this one up. So this has been a pretty fun game. I hope you liked it, as I hope that you like all the games I put on. Even though I beat my opponent, I really like his strategy, and I think that in the future, if I try something different and decide to mix it up, I might actually give a shot to what he did here. The double war leader, that's the key ingredient that I failed to come up with in my theory crafting, is the idea that you can have 2 war leaders and then have that flexibility. Like, one of them might be for war leading, while the other one is for actually coming up and doing damage. So it's kind of neat in that you can use a war leader to give someone else an extra turn, or you could use the war leader to give the other war leader an extra turn and have him just come on and beat stuff. I think he just messed up his positioning a little bit and some of his tactics. I'm not exactly sure where his critical mistake was. I'd have to kind of watch the game tape to find out. But it was a really cool strategy, and I really enjoyed playing against it. Now, I only have a 90% chance to get the kill here, but if I miss it, then my War Master will get it, so let's just go for it. There it is! GG! Really cool team. And that's it. Please like this video if you liked it, and feel free to subscribe as well. Thanks so much for watching me play in this tournament, and I'll see you in my next match.